Hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. We are talking today about day 6 of creation. All right. If you let me review this. Day 1 was God created the light. Day 2, He created the sky. Day 3, He created the land and the plants. Day 4, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Day 5, yesterday, birds and the sea creatures. And today, God will create the land animals and man. Okay. So let me read here today, and we're reading Genesis 1, verses 24 through 31. All right, Genesis 1, 24 to 31. It says this, "And God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds." Okay. The livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Okay, He made each thing according to their kind. And again, He says, and it was good. Okay, it wasn't like, oh man, that was a mistake. It was good. Verse 26, "Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, and over the livestock, and all the wild animals, and over all the over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God, He created them, male and female. He created them. Okay. So let me stop there for a moment here. What's different about man than the rest of the creation? We talked about, we've gone through 6 days. This is the 6th day here of creation. It doesn't get till the end of the 6th day where God creates something in His image. Okay, so the sky is not in His image. The sun, the moon, and the stars are not in God's image. Even the birds and the sea creatures are not in His image. The only thing that's created in His image is man. Okay. And we get it all wacky when we start equating us and animals. Animals were not created in the image of God. Man was created in the image of God. That separates us out, okay? And God created us to rule over those things, to rule over the plants and the animals and so forth. Again, we get it all wacky when we do this, okay? It makes for some fun and interesting movies when you have like Planet of the Apes, when all of a sudden the apes rule over the man. Kind of backwards, but that's not the way God intended. And of course, that's a fictitious movie. All right. So God made us, mankind, in His image. All right. Let me keep reading here. Verse 27. "So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God, He created them. Male and female, He created them." Verse 28. "God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." Okay? Everything He wants us to rule over. Okay? "Then God said, I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food." Yum, yum. Again, we talked about it earlier. God created plants of various species, and then plants of different age. Okay, so you had plants that were actually bearing fruit at that time. Adam and Eve didn't go, oh man, that's too bad God gave us all these plants to eat, and we got to wait 5 years for oranges to grow on the trees and stuff. No, it wasn't like that at all. Okay. And it says in verse 30, "And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds in the sky, and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw that He had made it, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the 6th day. Okay? One thing you'll notice here, God gave all those plants and the fruit, and He said, that's your food to eat. Okay? He didn't say that about the animals. He didn't say, hey, I'm giving you this food to eat, kill the animals and eat it. Never said that. Okay, so it wasn't until so man was vegetarian until the time of Noah, and then at the time of Noah is when mankind started eating animals, and it was okay to do that according to God. So there's, naturally today there's people that have taken this to the extreme and said, oh, we got to live like the people in the Garden of Eden and only be vegetarians. Okay, of course that's not what God intended. Now, when Jesus was here on earth, did he go, oh, sorry, I can't go to your fish fry because I'm a vegetarian? No, Jesus actually ate meat. All right, he had fish fry on the beach, and he did it for his disciples, and he ate the fish. Okay, so it's fine if you want to be a vegetarian and eat the way you want to, but you can justify it by here in Genesis 1 all the way up to Noah, but Jesus never said, oh yeah, it's a good idea to be a vegetarian. Okay, so anyway, kind of a off the subject thing here, but God, in this day 6, God created the animals and man. And the purpose, for man was to rule over those animals. Okay. And the big thing here is this also, that God created man in his image. Okay. And so we need to remember that. And our worldview today reflects that. We as Christians, that reflects that. That we're made in the image of God. And that's why humans are so valuable to God. All right. Thank you for watching. I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word, and that's a long 6 days. That's a lot of work that God did. I wonder what's going to happen on the 7th day. Well, join me tomorrow as we find out. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.